Welcome to Earlville Library District's Mystery Crafts for Summer 2022, Week 3. Today we're back with Miranda, and she has a lovely flower paint stick craft for you to make and display in your home for summer. And she's doing a great job of displaying it here for you. She's making fun of me because of last week. And get ready to make this together with us now. And the supplies you should find in your packet are 7 gallon-sized paint sticks, 2 super jumbo popsicle sticks, some jewel border stickers, 6.5 feet of medium rope, 5 feet of jute for the circles, 2 feet of jute for the stems, and you'll need 2 sections of those, 2 feet of yellow ribbon, 3 white flowers, 3 sunflowers, 3 pieces of leaves, 3-inch cardstock circle, a 4-inch cardstock circle, yellow paint, a foam brush, 5 hot glue sticks, some green floral tape, and a hot glue gun that's not included, but if you need to borrow one, we do have some at the library that we can lend out. Plug in your hot glue gun, so that's ready to go. We're going to use that soon, but first we're going to start by painting the wood bits. So we've got some popsicle sticks and some paint stir sticks. Miranda says you only need 1 coat on the popsicle stick because it's going to go on the back, and we're going to put 2 coats on those big paint stir sticks. 2 coats at least on the plain side, and you could stick to just 1 coat on that side with those ruler numbers on it, because that will be the back, but she recommends 2 coats on the plain side, that will be the front. Once everything has 1 coat, set it aside to dry, and we can move on to the next step. You'll want to paint all of your pieces, even though Miranda's only demonstrating a few here. While that's drying, you can grab your big cardstock circle and the large length of rope, should be the biggest string thing we gave you, and put a dab of hot glue just in the center, let that set, and then you're going to begin to coil the rope around itself into like a cinnamon roll shape, all the way until you run out of rope. And you should run out of rope before you get to the edge of your circle, but if you don't, that's fine too. So continue using lots and lots of glue, but being mindful of your fingers, because Miss Miranda may or may not have burnt herself a few times. And continue to spiral that rope until you run out. When you run out of rope, you can grab a pair of scissors and trim off any excess cardstock around that circle. Set that aside, and you're ready to repeat the whole process on the smaller circle and the longer size in the next size down of jute or rope that you have in your packet. Use that longer bit and just repeat the whole process. Do the dab of hot glue to get you started, and then begin your coil, and at the end you can trim off the excess. Going to demonstrate here as she paints a second coat on her wood pieces. Remember, a second coat definitely should go on the blank side of the paint stir stick and not necessarily on the back on the numbered side, but that's to your preference. Next step is to grab the fake flowers from your packet. We're going to do a bundle of 3 white flowers and 1 sunflower. You can see Miranda bending the sunflower to fit nicely in the bouquet, so feel free to bend the wire of your flowers to arrange them the way you like. Get a piece of the floral tape included in your packet and tightly wrap that floral tape all around the stems of your little cluster there so that they all stay together nicely. Miranda's going to go ahead and use all of the floral tape we provided in that section, so she's going to go back up the stem and back down the stem until it's all gone, and it pretty much sticks to itself, so just pinch it in place when you're done wrapping and it'll stay. Miranda's going to repeat that process with a next bundle of flowers, which is going to be 2 sunflowers and 3 leaves. So she's going to arrange those the way she likes, grab the second strand of floral tape, and get that started winding around the base, all those stems, so that she's got a nice single piece display when she's done. She's going to trim off a little bit of that extra stem at the end so she doesn't have to wind the whole thing. You'll see Miranda pinch it off here because she didn't want to use the rest of her floral tape, so feel free to pinch it off whenever you want to. Next, Miranda's going to grab the yellow ribbon, cut it in half, and tie a simple knot around each bouquet. Miranda likes knots because she doesn't enjoy bows, but she says she included enough ribbon that if you do like bows, then you can make a bow with your section of ribbon. So decorate your bouquets however you like. For a finishing touch, you can grab the remaining bits of twine from the packet, hot glue those at the base of that bow, and wrap your stems in the twine for just a little finishing effect. Make sure to use plenty of hot glue to keep that twine on there, and snip off whatever you don't use. Next, we're going to grab back all of our paint sticks and popsicle sticks that have already been painted and dried, and Miranda's going to lay them so that the ruler side is face up. This is going to be the back of your work, so flip everything over so the ruler side is up, and then she's staggering them so that the bottom little hole lines up with the top little hole of the stick before it. The goal is to go for that alternating height pattern you see at the top of Miranda's project. Once everything's the way you like it, grab your jumbo popsicle sticks, load them up with hot glue, and lay them horizontally across your project. Make sure they're touching all of the paint sticks so that it secures them in place. Flip it over, and that's your front. To finish, place your rope circles on your project, the big one at the top and the little one at the bottom, and assign each circle a bouquet. Glue those circles into place. Miranda says to be careful not to glue them too closely to the edge of your project because we have a border yet that we're going to put on. So once the circles are glued down, you can put your border on, or you can do that first and then you'll know what to avoid, and attach those sticker border pieces, and then you can go back and attach the flower pieces with a nice good glob of hot glue. And there you have it, a lovely paint stick flower decor designed by Miranda, ready for you to make for yourself at home. If you've made this project and you'd like to share photos of it, please send them to our Facebook page. I'd love to see what you guys are working on at home. And if you've missed any of our previous weeks of crafts, please ask. We might have some still left over for you to take home. And stay tuned because we have 3 more weeks of crafts rolling out. So make sure you check with us each Monday as they come out and grab your bag for the week. We also have other fun videos to see here on YouTube, crafts for kids, book club, and crochet happening in the library. So be sure to stop by, find out what's happening, and come check out a book. We're doing lots of fun giveaways this month, but you gotta check out a book to be entered. So stop by, see what's going on, and we'll see you next week for craft number 4.